Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Alex's journey into awesomeness. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Journey into Awesomeness. I am your intrepid host, Alex, and tonight we're going to be reading a poem by Charles Bukowski called We Ain't Got No Money, Honey, But We Got Rain. Without further ado, we ain't got no money, honey, but we got rain. Call it the greenhouse effect or whatever. It just doesn't rain like it used to. I particularly remember the rains of the Depression era. There wasn't any money, but there sure was plenty of rain. It wouldn't rain for just a day and a night. It would rain for 7 days and 7 nights. And in Los Angeles, the storm drains weren't built to carry that much water. And the rain came down thick and mean and steady. And you heard it banging against the roofs and into the ground. Waterfalls of it came down from the roofs, and there was hail, big rocks of ice, bombing, exploding, smashing into things, just wouldn't stop. And all the roofs leaked. Dishpans, cooking pots were all placed about. They dripped loudly and had to be emptied again and again. The rain came down over the street curbings, across the lawns, climbed up the steps, and entered the houses. There were mops and bathroom towels, and the rain often came up through the toilets, bubbling brown, crazy, whirling, and all the old cars stood in the streets. Cars that had problems, starting on a sunny day, and the jobless men stood, looking out the window at the old machines dying like living things out there. The jobless men, failures in a failing time, were imprisoned in their houses with their wives and children and their pets. And the pets refused to go out and left their waste in strange places. The jobless men went mad, confined with their once beautiful wives. There were terrible arguments, as notices of foreclosure fell into the mailbox. Rain and hail, cans of beans, bread without butter, fried eggs, boiled eggs, poached eggs, peanut butter sandwiches, and an invisible chicken in every pot. So that was only part of that poem. It's a very long one, and I didn't want to do the whole thing, but I think it's very illustrative. Waterfalls, you look at a waterfall. I went to Niagara Falls once as a child, and you see the majesty and the power of something like that, something so primordial and almost apart from us in terms of almost miraculous. How could this thing exist and behave the way that it does? Even down to little waterfalls, the ones I took a picture of and have pictured next to this video, which create a feeling of calm and ease and relaxation in a spa or even in some people's houses. And this is, Bukowski thinks of waterfalls in a very different way here. It's waterfalls of rain and just this rivers of rain, doing deluges of rain and ice and sleet, keeping people away from the things that they want to be doing. Rotting the cars in the road while the jobless men sit at home, and water getting into everything in the house. I can't but make a parallel to COVID and what's going on right now, and how this disease, even though it's invisible, it separates us, and it allows and insinuates itself between relationships, between jobs and people, and creates a whole different type of lifestyle than was experienced beforehand. So I'll leave you with that thought for today. And if you'd like, please check out the rest of the poem. It is a beautiful poem. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for checking out my channel as always, and see you tomorrow. Bye.